DICKS Orchard was a sanctuary. It was in between a cemetery, a hospital, an incinerator, a jail, you know, and all this negativity was around. But in the middle of all that negativity, there was a sanctuary. It was called DICKS Orchard, and this has been our sanctuary.
Been doing it for about 4 years now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Had some ups and downs, but every obstacle we've had, we've pushed it to one side. Got these 3 lads in with us, and the last 10 months have been superb.
Friendship and respect, if you haven't got that, your band's not going to last long. Doesn't matter how if the songs are good or bad, or people like you, or they love you or hate you. It's about friendship.
Well, everything really for me, like.
He's just a Led Zeppelin, you know what I mean?
Well, you know what, I enjoy listening to the likes of Charles Aznavour and Frank Sinatra and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I enjoy listening to classical music, it's music.
From a flute perspective, Jethro Tull, stuff like that, Thies Van Leer, Out of Focus, people like that. And the flute itself, like, it's a great instrument, so I've always liked the sound of it.
See, it's funny really, because Dave originally, he wasn't a member of the band. Andy brought him down for
me.
he brought him down to work on to do a bit of recording, and he turns up with his flute one day, and he ended up doing backing vocals, jumping on the flute, and he just got in through the back door, you know what I mean? And as I said, he's one of us now anyway. Halloween in the Zanzibar it was, and wasn't that
its first gig for a while, was it?
Yeah. It was our first gig in about 18 months, 2 years, wasn't it, Matt?
And my first gig ever.
Yeah, it was Pog's first gig ever. Andy and Dave haven't gigged for 20, 30 years, is it? We've had a couple of funny ones, like, really. There was a first one, someone got caught by the police building a number in the van and got it took off him. The second gig we did was in Manchester, and Andy got a ticket on his Jag. And the third gig we done was in...
That one wrote the Jag off.
He went through a red light and wrote the Jag off.
When the band plays well as a band, nothing to do with individuals, but playing together as a band and enjoying it on the night. If you don't learn to relax and learn to try and enjoy it, it's going to be a bumpy ride all the way through, you know. So you got to start getting your techniques in early. No matter if if there's 2 people there or I've had 2,000 people there.
Has anyone got a ladder?
Nice that one, mate.
Because that was deep, that man. Christ, I don't even want to mention that. Like,
no, come on, tell me about age. Gary Glitter, wasn't it?
Do you want to be in my gang? Santi bought me when I was a kid, like. I've still got it on single as well, like.
I remember going out and the first one I bought 2 actually. I bought one more for the Road Limit Skinhead, which was the double album. And I think I bought a Daddle and John Oates.
I can't remember, you know. But I went to see Slade in 1974 with my uncle, but it was only about this big.
I think my old fella bought me the Revolver by the Beatles. It was only on cassette, and like I'd listened to it that much that my cassette player got me.
Well, my one's probably a bit more embarrassed. I'm younger than all these lads, aren't I? So I think it was when I first, when you're about 8 or something and you get your first crush. It was Debbie Gibson, Only in My Dream. First thing I'd spend it on, some new pickups for my bass, I think, after the last gig. I noticed I forgot my bass one day for practice, borrowed my brother's, and the sound out of it was amazing.
I'm not a lover of money. That doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. If you've got a pocket full of dosh or no dosh, as long as I've got my family and these good lads with us, I'm happy. That was me.
Straight away I'll give Pete half of mine, and he wouldn't have no say in the matter. And I'd probably get myself a nice big silver chopper and go to the States and ride the open road. And I had that, and it should